Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another Utah Jazz MyGM series episode. Now, last episode, it was the final two games of the series, the finals for us. We lost. So, back here for off-season. Didn't change any rules. Nobody really important retired, so I didn't show any of that. But something big that we're going to hop into immediately is the draft lottery. And if you look, we have some pretty good odds in the lottery. At number 6, we have the Trailblazers pick for some reason. I don't know how or why we have it, but we have it. It was probably a trade we did, but I don't remember at all. So hopefully we try to climb up the board, and then after the draft lottery, we're gonna take a look at two prospects that we really love. And you know, we might not be able to get the first one, but the second one we could definitely try and get our hands on. The plan is to get Lauri Markkanen out of here, and probably going to re-sign him and trade him just so we get a little bit of value for him, because we didn't expect him to be, you know, that much of a non-factor in the playoffs. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Oh, everything is not going according to plan. The Hornets have went from 10-4, which is bad news for us. Kings stick at 9. And Kings always suck in the second year. Like, 2K just has no respect for them. Let's see. Thunder stay at 8. The Thunder have just a shit ton of picks, man. Let's see. We're at number 7 now, and we have the 7th pick. All right, it's unfortunate. The Knicks win the lottery with Detroit's pick. Milwaukee was the third worst team in the league, so the Hornets get the 3rd pick in the draft. Thunder get the 2nd pick in the draft. Rockets get the 4th. Spurs, top 2 picks. Okay, that's crazy, man. That is a crazy lottery. So let's see. We have the 7th pick in the draft. Let me see if the mock boards have updated at all. They have. So let's take a look at the first prospect. It's gonna be Dante Dennis right here. He's projected to go number 1, and he's almost certainly gonna go number 1 because he is a monster. He is an absolute monster. So if we look at his scouting report, he's from the University of Auburn. He's a shooting guard, 6'8", 238 pounds. He's only 18 years old, so he's really young. Has a long wingspan, and his player comp, it looks ridiculous, but it's Michael Jordan light. So here is the scouting breakdown for Dante Dennis. I know the MJ comparison seems crazy, but in the 3 games he played before suffering a season-ending injury, he averaged an absurd 40.7 points per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, and 5.3 assists per game, with 1.7 steals per game and a block a game. These are very elite numbers for a young man who is 18 years old. He also shot a ridiculous 56.8% from the field, 57% from downtown, and 87% from the free throw line. His offense is complete. I mean, he can score from anywhere, everywhere, and whenever he wants to. He was the top recruit in his high school class of 2023, so it makes sense that he was slotted to go to number 1. Anyways, his frame is, I mean, he's 6'8", 238 at 18 years old, so he's built for the NBA already, and he is probably the best guard prospect we've seen in the last 20 to 30 years. So, I mean, he's a home run pick at number 1. There's no doubt he's going to step in and average 20 immediately. He's a home run player. And then another player that we think we can snag is Lorenzo Jacobs out of Toledo. Now, this guy was a late riser, but he shot up the boards recently. If we look at him, he's 6'7", 186. He's 18 years old, but he has a ridiculous 7'4" wingspan, which is unbelievable. His player comp is a modern-day Andre Kirilenko because of his skill set. Now, let's take a look at the scouting report. He is possibly the best defender and definitely the best athlete we have seen ever in the draft. I mean, he's ridiculous. He can guard 1 through 5, and I mean he can guard 1 through 5. His hustle, his motor is the best in this class. It's not even close. Second he steps foot on an NBA court, he's definitely going to be the most athletic player of all time, and that's 77 years of all time. I mean, Wilt maybe, but I don't know. This guy is ridiculous. His offense is not really there yet. It's not NBA ready at all, but he did show some good signs of being a decent passer. His ability to score off the dribble is really bad. It's below average, but in the March Madness tournament where Toledo surprisingly made the Elite Eight, he showed off multiple plays, especially down the stretch where he could just tween, crossover, hit a three. I mean, he was really putting the ball on the deck during March Madness, and I mean, it was a big thing for them. So it's an encouraging sign to see his offense like that. But his defense is otherworldly, and he's slotted to go number 5 to the Spurs. But that's the guy we think we can acquire with our 7th pick and a trade. So, yeah, let's see what else we can do with this 7th overall pick. Let's go over to the NBA draft. Need some water real quick. All right. Let's look at what would be able to trade. We can't trade Lowry right now. Wait, we can? It's a team option. Wow, it's a team option? That's a steal. So we're going to have him back regardless. Now, can we throw a package together? Scoot might be traded this offseason, but we don't know. He might come off the bench and be like a 6-man type role for us. It's really underwhelming down the stretch. So let's go to Trade Finder. Let's click our 7th overall pick. We have a lot of picks. Now, who has the 5th pick? Is the Spurs, right? Okay, let's go to the Spurs and see if we can snag that 5th pick. Or the Rockets' 4th pick. Okay, they're not going to just give it to us straight up. 7 for 4. Let's see. It's a whole star value better than our pick. Wow, we have 3 first-round picks next year. Is the Cavaliers pick even going to be that good? I don't think so. And then can we give him a player like... Who would he be able to give up right here? Bruce Brown? And they agree. All right, so we snagged the 4th pick in the draft. Wait, let me check. Yeah, we do, right? Yeah, okay. We had the 4th pick in the draft. Let's see. Is there a final mock draft to say where he's going to slot it to go? It still says he's going 5th. So this looks like the final thing. Dante Dennis, Carl Gaines, Byron Tate, Ronaldo Paulista, who is a 6'4" guard. He can shoot the lights out though. Byron Tate, an elite paint defender. See, he has like a 91 interior, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then Carl Gaines from Serbia. He's a really good player though. 86 perimeter. This guy's good. All right, let's get into the draft, man. All right. Number 1 pick in the draft will be Dante Dennis. So Dante Dennis heads to New York, probably replacing RJ Barrett. Or Emmanuel Quickly, as it says, from Rob Mahoney. Byron Tate goes number 2, so he goes a little earlier than expected. He's the best interior defender in this class. And then Conrad Chambers goes number 3rd. So not really a guy that was slotted to go at all in your number 3, but yeah, he's a 2nd round talent. But this guy says they're getting great value. And let's see. I mean, you already know where we're going with this pick, man. Where's he at? Lorenzo Jacobs. 18 years old, from Toledo. He's a really great defender with potential to be a good offensive player down the line. But adding another defender next to Ben and Matisse would be unbelievable. He could play the shooting guard, he could play small forward, he could play power forward. So let's select him. The 4th pick in the draft. And do we have any more picks? We do not. So let's look at what this draft class turned out to be. Dante Dennis, 82 overall shooting guard. I didn't show his player comp, but his player comp actually was Michael Jordan. Like in game, it was Michael Jordan. So that's why I gave him the Michael Jordan comparison. Byron Tate, 77 overall. See, Chambers is only 74. They could have had Vic Harper or Ronaldo Paulista. Aaron Rodman. It's a really deep international class. Are there any steals here down the board? 76 overall center at 22. He's 22 years old. 7'2". Well, he's got an 89 mid-range. Decent, man. Is there anybody in the second round that we might be able to snag in free agency that doesn't get signed? Billy Payton. He's got a 3 ball. 74 driving dunk, 7'1", 23 years old. This guy is a 73 overall, 19-year-old. Interesting. 74-year-old or 74 overall, 20-year-old. And he can shoot. Jay Cooper out of Oregon, 6'5", 2nd round pick. He can shoot, handle, but he can't defend for his life. Alright, so we pick up Lorenzo Jacobs. It was the plan all along. It happened. So again, yes, we're going to accept Larry Markkanen's contract. Qualifying offers is Abu Baji. He just doesn't really have the play style for us. He's a big guy. He's tall, got a good wingspan, but that's about it. Doesn't bring anything else besides that. So we're going to let that one pass. Now we look at Lauri Markkanen. Where is the market for Lauri Markkanen? He averaged like 7 points per game in the playoffs. As you see, this is kind of realistic for some reason. He has 4-star trade value, but we're getting kind of bad offers. No, we're not accepting that though. Neither are we accepting Amen Thompson, Kristaps, no. 2 first-round picks from the Spurs. Now, would the Spurs be willing to give up 2 first-round picks unprotected? Who's on their team? Keldon, Trey Jones, Anthony Harper, Anthony Black, Vic Harper. You know, what was their record last year? Can I check that? I think this is a trade we do, though. Yeah, they add Lowry and they instantly get better. But are they going to be that much better? I think they had like the best odds or something like that. Let me see. NBA standings last year. They were the worst team. 2nd worst team in the league. I think we take that. I mean, I absolutely. We're loading up on draft picks. We're going to have, what, 4 or 5 after that trade? Now, another one. Wendell Carter. Interesting. He can shoot the 3 ball, but is he just another Miles Turner with worse defense? Yes. Jalen Williams. Interesting. Could come off the bench for us. Isaiah Joe and Dennis Schroeder. But I think we gotta do this trade. We get 2 first-round picks. We get a first-round pick that might have a lot of value, and then the Knicks just had a really bad season. Or did they even have a bad season? I don't think so, but they declined it. I'm not giving you a 2nd-round pick. Let's just do it straight up. All right. So Lauri Markkanen, his time is over as a Utah Jazz, and I know it was short, 2 years, but the first year kind of revitalized his career here. So this is an okay team. They're young. They've got a lot of young guys on this team. You know, maybe they'll be good down the line, but Let's look at the Knicks, who just selected Dante Dennis with the first pick, but it wasn't even their pick. They have a really good team. RJ Barrett's an 86 overall. Come on, 2K, that man's ass. Yeah, they have their top 5 players as their starting 5. Interesting. Now, what do we need heading into free agency? We have point guards all situated. Ben is the point guard, though. That's what I would like to say. And we're going to give him an overall boost because once he goes down to point guard, for some reason, it goes to an 82 overall. So maybe we upgrade his intangibles a little bit. Or maybe all the way. What else did he do well? Passing accuracy higher. Shot IQ higher. He's pretty good at taking good shots. Okay, so he's back up to an 86. Let's give him like a 66 mid-range. Alright. Back to an 86 overall. Scoot. Backup point guard, Anthony Melton. Move him to shooting guard, I guess. But he'd be higher overall than Matisse, but Matisse would still start for us. So we don't have any power forwards or any centers at all. Okay. One guy I want to resign. Where is he? Is he a small forward? Might be. I want to resign Jalen McDaniels. Now there's Jaden McDaniels. Somebody we could sign. Interesting. We have negative $9 million in cap room. There's Jalen McDaniels. Let's give him 3 years, $5 million. Oh damn. Let's give him a decent bit of money. Let's give him like 6.5. Because he played good for us in the finals. In the closeout game where we lost, I mean, he had 19 points, I believe. Alright, so we look at the top guys here. Anthony Davis, Jaylen Brown would obviously be nice to have. Tyrese Halliburton, don't need any point guards. Maxey, no. Who's that? LaMelo, Sabonis, Siakam. Kawhi. Desmond Bane at the 2. DeJounte. There's a lot of good players here. Claxton, but I don't think him and Ben would fit together. Evan Vassell would be pretty good, and we would sign him away from Spurs. Devin Vassell, 23 years old. He can shoot really well. Just came off a season where he averaged 16 points per game, shot 40% from 3. Elite mid-range jump shooter. Great 3-ball. He's a good defender. I would move Matisse to the bench, but I wouldn't mind that, you know, especially with Lorenzo Jacobs in our lineup. I think we got to throw a contract at Vassell, and he's a restricted player, but he just came off a really good season. He's young. He can do everything that we need on our team, defend and shoot, and he can create offense too, which would help Ben a lot in the playoffs. Because really, our only other scorer was Brendan Miller, so we could give him a lot more than that. The thing is, we're gonna have to give him a lot of money, because this would also help that draft pick we got from the Spurs. So this is the max money we can give him. 4 years with a player option, $31.39 million. So give it to him. And let's also look, because Brandon Miller is supposed to be a power forward technically. Give him a little bit of intangible boost to make him an 81 again. He played unbelievable. So our lineup will look like Ben. And we'll make him Matisse a small forward. Be a backup to Lorenzo. Oh, he's a higher overall, but I'm gonna start Lorenzo because he's younger. But Matisse had a really good season for us. I'm not gonna lie. So it'd be Ben, Vassell, Lorenzo, Brandon Miller, and then we need another power forward and another center and another shooting. Or no, we don't need another shooting guard. Desmond Bain. Let's see. OG would be cool, but he's not that much of a scorer in this game. Okongwu is a free agent. He has an A+ mid-range? Hey, Okongwu is a guy who just destroyed us. 82 block, great rebounding, great defense. He's got a good mid-range, a good decent 3-ball. He's a good dunker. Or we could pick up Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, he'd definitely be cheaper. 77 3-ball, so he can shoot better. Not really much of a role threat. Good defender, though. Or a guy that we were looking at, Jalen Duren. Now, he's restricted, so we'd also have to give him a bag, but he can't shoot. You know, he can't really shoot. So I don't know if he'd be able to fit our team. This is hard, man. Patrick Williams could be a backup for us. Precious Achua, Alexei Pokashevsky, Jaden McDaniels, Xavier Tillman. I think we'd have to give Siakam. No. Turner. I just don't want to bring him back. He just doesn't rebound well enough for me. I think at Okongwu, we have to take a shot at Okongwu. Oh, Jalen Duren is unrestricted? What is Detroit doing? I mean, I'd be kind of dumb not to throw him a contract. But I think we only get 3 a day. So, I mean, if we could snag Okongwu, who destroyed us in the finals, he's really the reason why they won it. I mean, every time he just had like 20 and 15 games on perfect shooting, a couple blocks. He really won them the game in Game 6 when he blocked Ben. So we would have to give him a lot of money, but I mean, 30 mil for Okongwu is kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. I'll give him like 28. Let's see. 28 million. Okay, yeah, I got used all my contract. So, Vassell, McDaniels. Okay, everybody's accepted so far. Let's get rid of him. Let's get rid of Yuta. Let's get rid of Miles. Let's get rid of him and Edmund Sumner. Would we have enough to sign on Onyeka? We wouldn't. So are we going to have to go cheap at center? Or is there somebody on our team who makes a lot of money? Not really. It's Ben, but I mean, Ben deserves it. Do we really not have that much money? Okay, here's the thing. Do we value Vassell more or Onyeka more? Okay. Why does that bring us to negative, like, $1 billion? Okay, we're just going to sign Vassell. Hopefully they don't match it. Okay, we got Vassell. That's a big signing for us. He's going to be another guy who can average 20 for us. Alright, so we got Ben, Vassell, Lorenzo, Brandon Miller. He is center and power forward. 2 centers, actually. See, let's go to centers. Yeah, I feared this would happen. We don't have enough money for Okongwu. Most money we can give to somebody is 11 mil. How did that happen? Alan Chunis could be cheap. Paul Reed. I don't know. He's only 6'9". Jackson Hayes, maybe? Be a good roll man for us. He can step out and hit the three occasionally. James Wiseman's here. No one's giving him $25 million. Or do we just grab a power forward and make him our small ball 5? Jared Vanderbilt's asking for $18 million. So was Patrick Williams is asking for 30, which is ridiculous. Bol would have been cool, but he's asking for an insane amount of money. Jalen Smith, Kyle Anderson. Man, we're kind of in a sticky situation here. Jaden McDaniels is still there. I think we're going to have to go Jalen McDaniels. Give him 4 years. He'll sign for that. There we go. Let's make him a power forward. So we need centers. If there's one position you can go cheap on, it's center, though. So we look at our affordable centers. Jackson Hayes. And Hayes he's got a C+ 3-pointer. So what is that, like a 60? Oh, it's a 75. He's athletic, so I'd assume he get some blocks just because of that. This puts us in a really tough situation. This Billy Payton guy. Might have to sign him. Yeah. Oh. 20 years old. This guy's second round pick this year, he was. Can't shoot as well. It's a good defender, though. And his freedom. Zach Edey. Oh man, this is we're gonna be weak at center this season. But I think the route we gotta go is Jackson Hayes. And then wow, he didn't sign with us. Damn. I thought he was gonna sign with us, guaranteed. Damn, we're gonna be weak at center. Yurtsevin is here. I mean, he can stretch out and hit a 3. He's not a good dunker, though. Not really a good defender either. Nerlens Noel. He just can't space out the floor enough for us. He's a good defender, though. Jalen Williams, 6'9". He can space out the floor a little bit. Not a good enough. He's not athletic, though. Not a good defender either. Man, I might be in some trouble here. Billy Payton, I think we got to sign him, though. From Ohio State. He's a veteran. He's 23 years old. Let's give him a 2-year contract. Is there any power forwards that would be able to fit here? Let's go to affordable all positions. Austin Reeves is here. Now, I feel like he has decent trade value, so I think we should sign him. Okay, and then see if we can flip him for a center. Wow, we can't sign Billy Payton? Dude, it's only... Damn! Alright, hold up. Let's trade Austin Reeves. He looks happy to be here, but he's not going to be here anymore. Naz Reid. He's an offensive unit, but his defense, I mean, it's not bad. Brandon Clark. 81 mid-range, 58 3 balls. Not ideal. He's only 6'8" though. What if we package Austin Reeves with... Damn, bro. Look how many picks we have. Knicks pick, Spurs pick, Timberwolves pick, our pick, Timberwolves, Hornets, Cavs, Lakers, Nets, Timberwolves, our pick. We have like a lot of picks. Let's go Cavs. Pick, because they're not going to be an exceptional team. Or an exceptional pick. They're going to be an exceptional team, so they're not going to be a high pick. Give me a second. All right. Jonathan Isaac, somebody who could run center for us, I guess, but not athletic enough, not big enough. Kevin Porter Jr., Trey Jones. Okay, here's the thing that I was fearing. We could trade Scoot and basically go all in. Look, Alperen Şengün, Lowry, and George Bushka. This is hard because Scoot has ridiculous value. He's got 4.5 stars. Let me see what this would look like. Get Bam and Hero. Spurs really want Scoot that bad? I don't know. I don't know if we should trade Scoot. He's only 20, but we're kind of in a... Are we in a win now mode? Or win now mode? Damn, I couldn't speak. I don't know, man. I mean, these 2025 picks have a lot of value. Timberwolves, probably not. Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson. Peyton Watson's a shooting guard. Naz Reid. Mo Bamba. He's got a 3-ball. Kind of dunk. Got a really good shot blocker, according to 2K. You might have to go with Mo Bamba. See, we should also trade our pick too. We just made the finals. Yeah, it's worth nothing. Jericho Sims, interesting. Can't shoot. Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba and Trey Lyles. I don't really want Trey Lyles. Knicks pick. The Knicks good last season? I don't think so. Or I think they were. Ooh, this is an interesting trade. Yeah, Matisse would be gone. And I understand Matisse was unbelievable for us in the playoffs. Like, one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the league. That's really high defense. But Derek White, he's a better shooter. He's a better offensive player by a mile. He can handle the ball. He can defend really well. Not as well as Matisse Thybulle, but we do have Lorenzo Jacobs, right? And Chimezie Metu, 6'9". He's a good roll man. Can space out and hit the 3 every now and then. Not a great defender though. This is interesting. Jericho and Chris Duarte. Isaiah Jackson. No. This is hard, man. This is tough. What if we put that Spurs pick in there? Could we get for that? That's only 2.5 stars. Mitchell Robinson. Now he's a really good roll man. And he's a good defender too. Great rebounder as well. Bro, I have no idea what to do here. Austin Reeves straight up. Tillman. Cameron Thomas. Naz Reid. Brandon Clark. I think we got to do the Brandon Clark one. Yeah, we'll just do it for Brandon Clark. So we got a center. He's a small guy, 6'9", which I mean he's 6'8", so wow, he's actually smaller than I thought. But he's a really good roll man. He can hit mid-range shots. He's a good shooter from close range. He's a decent defender. Good rebounder though. And he can defend. Like, switch on to smaller guys. We could do, you know, 1 through 5 switching type thing. Because Vassell can defend, Ben can defend, Brandon Clark can defend, Lorenzo Jacobs can defend at a high level. We got a good team here. Do need a center though. Let's see. Now I want to sign one of those undrafted guys, but I don't know if they'd. Yeah, I declined the offer. I think we're just going to have to go to player progression and we'll figure the rest of the team out. Our center position is extremely weak, though. Scoot went up to an 86 overall. Okay, that's good. 92 three-pointer is absurd, though. That is pretty absurd, though. Brandon Miller went up 4. Sell went up 1. Matisse went up 2, but I think that's from... I don't even know what that's from. I didn't do that. Got less athletic for some reason. He's 27, though. He should be in his athletic prime. His defense is crazy, though. 97 steal, 94 perimeter. Brandon Clark didn't go up much or anything. Brandon Miller's got an 88 3 ball, 87 from Vassell. Now you see these manual upgrades. These are for me, just because Ben was an All-NBA player this season. I feel like he deserved that upgrade. All right, let's see. I mean, we're gonna have to figure out a lot before we start to get in our first games. Auto generate. Let's see. So Brandon Miller, ear infection and food poisoning from these two. Okay, how do we tell Scoot he's coming off the bench now? He has to, though. Ben is unbelievable. Why is Markieff Morris starting for us? Oh, because they don't think those guys can play with an ear infection and stuff. Dumbasses. Let's see. Is there anybody in the market that we'd be able to sign? Why is this one like 2K, bro? Fix your shit, man. These guys should not be free agents. But everybody demands like $1 billion, so they don't get signed. Wenyen Gabriel can be a guy that signs with us on a minimum. Tony Bradley, Moses Brown, Derek Lively. Let's go with let's sign Wenyen Gabriel. Alright, so that'll be our backup center. Bro, Markieff Morris, get the fuck out of here, man. Let's go Brandon Clark. Brandon Miller should be in the lineup. Why is Austin Rivers our 10th man? It's funny. Yes, over Jalen McDaniels. Okay, let's figure out the rotations here. Ben will be starting, obviously. Sell, Jacobs. Okay, the starting lineup's good. Got to figure out minutes, though. Winning Gabriel, you're not going to get that many minutes. You're going to get 10, maybe. McDaniels right here. Scoot, that's a lot. I'll give you 30, though. You played 32 last year. Minutes are taking away a little bit. Elton, 20. We'll give Matisse 24. Ben will give you 34. And what else do we have to change right here? Give you 18 minutes a game. I gotta sneeze. Okay, did not have to sneeze. Let's give Brandon Miller 27 minutes. I mean, I'll give Matisse 22 minutes. Daniels give you 13. Give a little bit more to Brandon Miller. A little bit more to Brendan Clark as well. This looks like a good team. Made a few changes to the lineup. Vasella's in now. Jacobs is in, and Brendan Clark. So Brandon Miller, and Ben Simmons are the only ones returning from the starting lineup. Scoot, Matisse, D'Anthony Melton, McDaniels, and Wendy Gabriel off the bench. It's gonna be a good team. So our first game of the year will be against the Nuggets. Let's simulate through date. Okay, they're still sick, I guess. Ear infection and food poisoning doesn't do anything to him. Our first game of the year will be against the Nuggets. We'll have Jamal, Norman Powell. It's the same team with just Norman Powell, shooting guard. And Carmelo retired, so they took Jokic's number away. Alright, man. This is going to be another long season. But, you know, hopefully it's a good one. We're going to try to get back to the finals. The Pistons just signed Miles Turner to a minimum deal. 76ers signed Chris Middleton to a minimum deal. Patrick Williams to the Lakers for a minute. How do they do that? Like, why can't... Okongwu is just sitting in free agency, man. Keith Morris, we don't need your old ass. He's insulted and will no longer negotiate with us, right? But everybody else is signing these contracts. That's unbelievable, man. Let's look at the power rankings. It's just in order. Let's see. Let's look at the teams. Grizzlies won. Got a good team. Brooke Lopez and Jaren Jackson defensively and Dylan Brooks. It's ridiculous, bro. They signed Desmond Bane back. They have a really good team. Spurs are 1-0. They signed DeJounte Murray. Oh, they're going to be a decent team. DeJounte Murray is back. So it's going to be Trey Jones, DeJounte, Keldon, Lowry. I mean, maybe they'll be bad. That's tough. The Hawks lost 2 key players. They haven't played yet. They have Trey, Paul George, AJ Griffin, Kevin Love, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. So, yeah, they're not going to be an exceptional team this year. Hornets start off 0-1, but we expected that. Hornets are not a good team, but they're going to have a really bright future in this league. Damn, they're starting Kai Jones. Yeah, it's gonna be the off season. Next time I see you guys, we'll play against the Nuggets, and then I'll tell you who else we're gonna be playing against the rest of the season. But I think it'll vary by episode to episode, because last time I did a set schedule and everything got messed up. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the off season, and peace.